Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is scattered activity across South America. We've got a tropical wave here in the Caribbean Sea we need to keep an eye on as well. And here is Hurricane Norma. Located comes shower activity, cold front. So there may be two little cold fronts coming through as it continues to drop to the south and east. If you like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing one more time. And we're going to go ahead and finish up the forecast. In fact, what we're going to be talking about in an advisory map for your location across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation, and also we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for just general thunderstorm for your Thursday and Friday. So stick around to the entire video and do not miss a beat of this forecast. And let's go ahead and finish up this forecast and get the show on the road here, folks. All right, let's move into the satellite loop for Invest 94 noon. Looking a little better organized. You can see it's got a lot of convection to the north, but it still do not have a center of circulation right at this time. It's just a cluster of showers and storms. That's why the National Hurricane Center has not declared it yet a tropical depression, but I would not be surprised to see a tropical depression form later today. Or on Thursday. We're going to take a look at the spaghetti. Okay. As you can see, here's the center of the storm here. Continues to move on to the west-northwest. Like I've been talking about over the past videos, the central and northern Leeward Islands, the British Virgin Island, and also you guys in Puerto Rico, look like y'all may get affected by this storm as well as it continues to track on off to the west, more of a west to slightly northwest motion, and then eventually off to the north and east. But I would not be surprised that in this same to the north, move closer to Bermuda, depending on the timing of that cold front. If the cold front's a little delayed, the more west it will go, and then eventually then it will turn it off to the northeast. These models here is trying to turn it off to the northeast because they're thinking the front's going to come in and push it well to the east. But I would not be surprised these models start trending back westward over the coming hours and also days to trend further back to the west. So just want to give everybody a heads up. If you're in the like I said, if you're in the Windward and Leeward Islands, all the way over toward Puerto Rico, also into the British Virgin Islands, you need to be on the lookout for this storm. Also maybe even portions of the Dominican Republic, eastern side of it as well. You may need to keep an eye on it as well. Alright, let's take a look at the intensity guidance of this system. Alright, you can see here it's got 35 knot winds. Should be up to 40 miles per hour. Should already be a tropical storm. According to this model here, it's already a tropical storm. Sorry about that, folks, there. But anyway, keeps it a tropical storm. It should be already a tropical storm according to this intensity guidance. Remains a tropical storm pretty much through the entire life cycle through 168 hours out. Some takes up to a category 1 hurricane. One try to bump it into a 2. One shoots it up to a 3. One even shoots it up to a 4. These are the outliers right now. So pretty much just going with a tropical storm. Could it become a hurricane? Possibly. Can't get it out there. Possibly it could. But right now I'm just going to look at a tropical storm at this time. Alright. Well, that's your tropical update. Let's move on to the watches, warning, and advisory. But like I said, if anybody in the Leeward and Windward Island, pay close attention. I'll have more on this in the coming days here as it gets closer to your location. Alright, we still got those coastal flood advisories for Port of Northeast Florida. Wind advisory, high wind warnings in effect for South Dakota. Got a special weather statement for North Dakota. Beach hazard statement for portion of Washington and Oregon State. Heat advisory is also in effect for western and southern portion of California. Small craft and gale warnings are in effect for Washington State down to portion of southern California. Still got that hurricane warning in effect for you guys moving into Mexico. Also, we got that high surf advisory, gale warnings, small craft advisory, flood watches in effect for the Hawaiian Chain Island. Also, we have them gale warnings, storm warnings also in effect, small craft advisory around the coastal areas of Alaska. Freeze and spray warning in effect for the northern and northwestern areas of the area. And also special weather statement for central and northwestern portion of Alaska as well. Alright, let's move on to the weather radar across the nation. As you can see here, we got some shower activity up here around the Vancouver, Canada region, back in the portion of northwestern Washington State. Some in southern Canada, also in the northern Montana. This is where that cold front coming in here. That's what you've seen on the satellite imagery here. Let's move over a little bit further here. As you can see here, we got scattered activity over portions of South Dakota, North Dakota, and also back in the portions of Minnesota. Also through Wisconsin, all the way back into just northwest of Kansas City, Kansas. All this activity is moving your way, so you'll be getting some shower activity. Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, you'll be getting in on some shower activity as well. Also towards Chicago, Milwaukee, over toward Detroit, down through Columbus, Indiana, Cincinnati, Louisville, Nashville, Memphis. All this activity to the northwest will eventually move into your neck of the woods coming up probably in the next 4 to 6 hours from now. Alright, we got more scattered showers up here in Maine through Vermont, also in the New York State, also over toward the Connecticut region and Rhode Island area as well. Let's continue to move southbound here. Let's see what we got across Mexico, nothing across Texas, and also we are clear over toward Puerto Rico, up toward Cuba, Kingston, Jamaica, and also toward Miami, up to Jacksonville, through the Carolinas, all the way up to Richmond, Virginia. All of y'all are looking a-okay in the rain department. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center Outlook page. This here is just general thunderstorm activity. As you can see here, we got some general thunderstorm pretty much just for a portion of southern Indiana through Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama, and across South Florida and the Florida Keys. This is for your Thursday. Let's take a look at your Friday forecast. We'll have more general thunderstorms in the forecast as well. Here is Friday's forecast. As you can see here, just general thunderstorms up here from near Rhode Island over toward Connecticut, New York City, through down into the Carolinas, Georgia, much of portion of Florida to the Florida Keys. Just some general thunderstorm activity there. Elsewhere looks clear at this time. Don't see any severe weather over the next few days, but it could ramp up later on. But right now, the only thing I see right now is just we need a little cold front to come through. May have a few general thunderstorms, but no severe weather expected. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the weather. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday afternoon, folks. Take care.